I, female, 20 years old at the time, used to live in a fairly sketchy part of a big UK city. I would get the bus into uni every day, but one time I was driving back to my parents straight after my lectures, so decided to pick up my course friend, female, 21 years old at the time, in my car and drive into uni for the first time. For context, I drove a 2006 plate Ford Ka, which was pretty battered by this point, with a couple of dents and lots of scratches, but did the job. There is a clean air zone on the main route into my uni that the bus takes, meaning only buses, taxis, permit holders could drive that way, so my Google Maps took me to a route I had never been before. The road where this took place was pretty quiet and non-residential, so there wasn't anyone around. All this took place at about 2 p.m. in broad daylight. I noticed a fairly nice sports car close behind us with two men, about mid-30s, in it. They had flashed their lights at me a few times, but I had just ignored it, thinking they had seen us in the car and were trying to flirt or something. When we came to slow down to stop at some traffic lights, they mounted the curb and quickly drove in front of us, and then parked their car at an angle across the road so I couldn't drive forward. The driver of the car got out and approached my car, signaling for me to get out. Weirdly, I wasn't scared at all. I was a fairly new driver and was just confused, thinking I had done something wrong. It was raining, so I wound my window down slightly instead of getting out. He asked where we were going. When I said to university, he told me I had 2 flat tires and wouldn't make it there safely. I asked if he was sure because my car felt fine to me, so he told me to get out and come and take a look. I very stupidly took my belt off to get out. Please don't ask me why. I am from a small and safe town, so was not very streetwise. But thankfully my friend had more sense than me and grabbed me to stop me. She also pressed a button above my radio which locked all my car doors. Thank God for her. The man saw this, which made him angry, and he started trying to open my door, and started shouting at the other guy, still in the passenger seat of the car in front, in a different language. The other guy started to get out of the car, and at this point I screamed and reversed my car so I could drive around them. Luckily there was no traffic coming, so I was able to run the red light without issue to get away from them. I was fully expecting the men to follow us, but they just got back in the car, turned around, and drove back the way that they had come from. Needless to say, I didn't have flat tires. It sounds so stupid to say now, but I honestly didn't think much of it at the time. I just assumed they were trying to scam me into buying some new tires or something. However, now I'm a couple of years older, I keep thinking back on how creepy this whole incident was and wonder what would have happened if I had gotten out of the car, or what would have happened to my friend if they had taken the car with her still in it. I do think they were more than likely trying to steal my car and would have told my friend to get out, but this still doesn't make complete sense considering my car would have been worth about £300 or even less with how old and battered it was. The end. Thank you a lot for watching. If you liked it, consider liking the video and subscribe to the channel. And please comment if you had a similar experience. I'd like to know your story. Bye. See you in the next video.